Good noon everyone. Welcome back to your beloved drawback chess speedrun, the series that I always reveal my drawback but still always get that perfect 100% win rate. Today shouldn't be any different. And without any further ado, let's get into today's content. Hedonic treadmill, you must move a piece at least as valuable as your opponent's last moved piece. Absolutely diabolical, reveal drawback to opponent. He made the first move even before I managed to reveal my drawback, and guess what? Moving a knight is exactly the best way to play against my drawback. What are the odds? I have to move a knight. He moves the other knight. Knight f6. Knight g5. This game is going very wrong very quickly. Knight g8. The good news is that he cannot take any of my pawns because my pieces can always recapture as they are all equal or of higher value than his knights. The bad news is knight e6 traps the queen because I cannot move my pawns. Thank you. Aha. I wanted to redevelop his knight, but knight f6 now is getting knight takes f6 and I actually cannot recapture his knight with my pawns. That is very sneaky. Knight h6 instead. Oh. Okay, I didn't see that. But honestly I was bound to lose this game anyway. The guy is very strong and also knows what he was doing. Second game, let's go. Hedonic treadmill. You must move a piece at least as valuable as your opponent's last moved piece. Wait, what? Well, that's life. Maybe RN Jesus wants me to take revenge on this treadmill. It is the exact same thing as last game. Reveal drawback to opponent. My opponent counter revealed. Number of the beast, you can't move to the 6th rank. Aha. I see. Since the last guy won the game by checkmating my king with his knight on the 6th rank, this game the dev specifically prohibited my opponent from accessing the 6th rank. Holy paid actor developers. e4. e5. King e2. King e7. Well, I mean, it's alright. It's not like he's gonna move his king even higher forward. King d6. This is so going to be a dead draw. King e4. His king is red, but I cannot capture, because king move is forced. King c4. King d6. Back forth. King b5. Okay, normally this is completely winning for white because he can just use his king to capture everything on my board. But since his own drawback prevents him from accessing the 6th rank, his king cannot advance any further. King e6. King c6 would have been a potential attack from my king, but it is obvious that he's just gonna retreat. So I didn't want him to chicken out and pull his king all the way back. Gonna try to make a threefold repetitional draw before his testosterone runs out. Draw by repetition. Well, I mean, I couldn't lose this game anyway because I can just always keep my king on the 6th rank, but on the other hand, even if I somehow get an advantage, he can just start moving his king and the game will be a draw regardless. Third game, let's go. Third game, we get the exact same opponent as the second game, a freaking rematch. And guess what? He even revealed his drawback before I did. I'll read them first though. Irresistible. If you can move a piece adjacent to your opponent's king that isn't already, you must, except that you are always permitted to capture their king, and quit horsing around. If you moved a knight on your last move, you can't move a knight. Reveal drawback to opponent. e5. c3. Knight c6. Okay, so there is no need to think about his drawback as it is barely an inconvenience. But about my drawback though. I believe the best way to take advantage of my drawback is that he should move his king up. There we go. He's threatening to move his king further, which forces me to blunder my knight, but I can't just coward out and retreat my knight here. If I do that, then how can I even progress this game? Therefore, knight f6. Instead of retreating a knight, I'll bring out both of them. King e3. One of the horses have to die. I'll die with his pawn. King takes c4. Alright, now there are three choices. d5 is the obvious best. King e3. Okay, that is bad because I need him to go forward instead of backward like this. d4. C takes d4. E takes d4. King f4. g5. King e4. f5. King d3. Okay, no, please don't retreat. Knight e5 check. King e2. d3. Leaving the e3 square safe for his king to go forward again. And in case you have watched the video till this point, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot, especially in this day and age where everyone is worrying about the global economy. Your like and subscribe are totally free of charge, and they will give me even more motivation to continue making videos and spreading the love of chess to more people. Of course, for those of you who have been watching me for a while, you know this is just a stall for longer video length to reach the 8-minute mark. Thank you for your time. My opponent chose to retreat back to his original position. Why? You know what? I cannot accept this. Gonna sacrifice my materials to bring his king back out. Bishop c5. I mean, queen h5 is winning the game here, but since my opponent obviously knows that I'm about to be forced to sacrifice my bishop on f2, I just cannot believe this gigachat who has been moving his king out for 2 games in a row to move his king out to take advantage of me and then chicken out when it gets inconvenient. Let's get the king out once again. Never mind. Well, anyway. 1 draw and 2 losses. Each loss equals minus 100% win rate. Minus 100% times minus 100%. Drawback chess speed run today. 100% win rate.